He saved 669 children, then told no one for 50 years. Follow history beyond time for more history they didn't teach you in school. Imagine saving hundreds of children from certain death and telling no one about it for nearly 50 years. This is the incredible true story of Nicholas Winton. In 1938, Europe was on the brink of war. Thousands of Jewish families in Czechoslovakia knew the Nazi threat was closing in. Parents desperately searched for any way to save their children. Nicholas Winton was only 29 years old. He wasn't a soldier. He wasn't a politician. He wasn't even a famous humanitarian. He was an ordinary British stockbroker preparing for a skiing holiday. Then one phone call changed his life forever. Instead of going on vacation, he traveled to Prague. What he saw broke his heart. Families were living in fear, knowing that at any moment their children could be taken away. Most people watched. Nicholas Winton acted. Working from a small hotel room, he began organizing one of the greatest rescue missions in history. He searched for foster families in Britain. He raised money, filled out endless paperwork, persuaded government officials, and arranged trains to carry children to safety. Every departure was heartbreaking. Parents hugged their sons and daughters, knowing it might be the last time they would ever see them. For many, it was. One train after another left Prague. By the time war erupted, 669 children had escaped because one ordinary man refused to stand by. Then came September 1, 1939. Germany invaded Poland. The borders closed. One final train carrying more than 250 children was scheduled to leave. It never did. Almost every child on that train was later murdered in the Holocaust. After the war, Nicholas Winton returned to his ordinary life. He never asked for recognition. He never wrote a book. He never called himself a hero. For nearly 50 years, he told almost no one what he had done. Then, in 1988, his wife discovered an old scrapbook hidden in their attic. Inside were photographs, documents, and the names of hundreds of children he had rescued. Soon afterward, Nicholas was invited to a television program. He thought it was just another interview, but the producers had a surprise waiting for him. The audience was filled with the very children he had saved decades earlier, now adults with children and grandchildren of their own. The host asked, "If your life was saved by Nicholas Winton, would you please stand?" One by one, then row after row, people across the audience stood to their feet. Nicholas looked around in stunned silence. In that moment, he realized the true impact of one decision to help. Because one ordinary man chose courage over comfort, thousands of people are alive today. History often remembers those who conquered nations. But perhaps the greatest heroes are the ones who quietly save lives without expecting applause. Would you have made the same choice? If this story moved you, follow history beyond time for more history they didn't teach you in school. Like, comment, and share so more people can discover the heroes history almost forgot.